Good morning. How are you guys doing today? It's July 2nd, so we're recording this a little bit later than usual, towards the end of the week. It was a crazy busy week, so we're catching up with things right now. We had really excited. We've been hiring people left and right. We have 3 new people starting next week, and I'm sure in my previous updates I missed a few, so I apologize for that. But we'll let you know who those people are in our next update. But we're really excited to have new talented individuals joining the team coming up here very soon. I'm also, as you can tell, talking from our XRay van, which has been going around San Diego, Orange County, Los Angeles. Demonstrating our equipment. And one thing that I don't know if I mentioned you guys before, but the van has been an amazing vehicle, no pun intended, to ruggedize our equipment, right? Because it's in the road. It gets much more abused than any of our equipment will ever get, because you usually ship from here to our customer's facility, and then you use it for a while, right? You don't really move that equipment very often. But on the van, the things are strapped to the walls of the van, and so they get quite a bit of abuse throughout the trips it does. And we'll be learning a lot, right? We had, just this week, we had a switch on the parts counter stopped working, and never happened before. So our engineering team now is reviewing, figuring out exactly what happened, so that we can fix it, or if we need to get a new switch, we'll do that. But that's the that's the beauty of having manufacturing here, design here, software here. It's all in one place, because we can bring a situation like this and get it debugged and fixed right away. Because that's the motto, right? You always improve. Always do better. Always keep pushing forward. That's part of our DNA. Which I see the guys starting to set up for the barbecue. It's July 2nd. That's kind of our tradition. Towards when it gets close to July 4th, we do a company barbecue. We have everyone. We have lunch together on Fridays every week. We pizza, tacos, whatever. But today we're gonna have barbecue. And so Megan asked me, Megan's right behind the camera. She asked me not to go off script, but I will anyway. So that's the, as you probably noticed, I'm not from here, right? I'm from Brazil. I came to America in 1998. And so I'm, my story is one of millions of immigrants, right? Who came to America in pursuit of the American dream, right? And the American dream is unique to each person, right? It's we all have our own experiences, our own expectations, and our own realities. In my case, what I've been looking for is a landscape for opportunity, something that Brazil, my home country, doesn't really have, especially in the late 90s when I came to the United States. Brazil was in a tough economic situation, which hasn't changed much, but it was pretty bad then. And United States became a place where meritocracy is valued, right? And that's something that I've adopted as part of the DNA of our company, right? Creative Electron. What does it mean? Meritocracy means that what you do, what you bring matters, right? I talked about it a little bit last week, but being 4th of July, I've been thinking a lot about that and how to tie the history of our country and the history of how the United States were able to develop from the early days to what a superpower that it is today, because of those values, right? A lot of those values, I try to bring that and make that into the DNA of Creative Electron. The meritocracy and the ability to promote people and to invest in people based on their abilities and their in what they bring to the organization, without putting other barriers in front of it, create this frictionless process of growth, right? And if you think about it, the great pivot, the great engine that America has is the ability to remove barriers so people can develop themselves to their full potential. And that translates in several different ways, from lack of bureaucracy we have to open a business, to, believe it or not, the simplified tax system we have in America. Try to pay taxes in Brazil. You're not going to complain about the IRS anymore. So it's, and that's what we try to do here, right? We try to remove friction so that people, when they're looking for an X-ray machine, they can find one in a very easy way, or as easy as we can make it, right? And so frictionless is what made this country great, and that's what makes our company great, is because we have that in mind, ingrained in our DNA. So Megan asked me to tell you to subscribe. I don't know how to do that, but you're smart, you figure it out. Subscribe, follow, like, friend, poke. I don't know if that's a thing anymore, but do whatever you do to follow us and to so you know what's going on with Creative Electron. Thanks for watching, and I'll be here again next week. Even if you don't want to, I'll be back, and I'll see you again. Have 4th of July.